Here we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? It is a special edition of can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, because it sounds like my mic just went out, but I think it's still up. But anyway, this is a special edition of Comet Chat. Me and my grandson, Mr. Cole. Tell everybody what's up, Cole.
What's up, everybody?
Hey. We just finished going to see Predator Badlands. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. Some people say they like it. Some people say they didn't like it. So you're going to get the perspective from a 55-year-old man and from a 12-year-old little boy. And first of all, without saying anything about, we're going to do like non-spoilers first, and we're going to go ahead and try and get into it. Did you like it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, you like it? Have you seen any Predators in the past?
I seen the one where he fights all the aliens.
All right, can y'all hear his mic? Because he has a headphone mic. He needs to get too close to the mic. So I thought your mic should be working. I'm not sure why it's not working. See, you need to get closer to the mic. So let's see. All right, he has a mic on his headset, so y'all can't hear him. Let me see this. Mic should be working.
I have another set, but they're not wired. You gotta there's a little plug-in.
I can hear yours. Y'all can't hear him? Say it's a little low. But it should be just as high as mine, because I got it turned up and his on. We hear him through your mic. Nope, your mic. Move your mic closer. I can't move any closer than this because the cord is short. How can I make this work? Hold on 1 minute.
Somebody said I heard him.
Tell him to hold the mic, the headphone mic, up to his mouth. Try and talk now, see if they can hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear him now? Is that better? But you have to hold your mic up. Hold to your mouth. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, they said yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to work it out, little buddy.
Okay.
So, yes or no? Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Yes, you did like the movie. So, did you feel like you wasted my money because you didn't pay any money? So, did you feel like you wasted my money?
No.
No. So, one of the first things he said when we left was that when they're gonna do the part 2. I will say a little bit more that I thought the first 5 minutes, first 5 10 minutes was fire the way they explained it. Um, when they get on the planet, I thought it was a little bit too much comic relief. Stuff was a little bit too kind of jokey, but they finally settled down. Now, for me, the second part of the movie, second act was extremely slow. I was like, okay, I gotta pick up, I gotta pick up. But the third act, it picked up, and for me, I'm gonna say, if I gotta rate it, I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. It wasn't what I thought it was. I listened to several different individuals that went and saw it. I also didn't like it. I listened to Tyrone Magnus. He was ecstatic about it. I talked to Terrence. Terrence was really excited about it. I saw John Campia. He was really excited about it. And I saw Christian Harloff, and he was pretty excited about it. What'd you see?
PG-13 and Predator don't mix.
Yeah. Let's see what it's saying. First of all, thank you. G Major's in the house. He said, "What up, though? What's up?" Anzo, you hear me talk about him all the time. Cole, he said, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah.
Big for Entertainment, you down, man? Yep. What up, G? G Major said, "Here we go." Guy Scar's in the house. He said, "Let's go." Um, what up, Cole?
Wait.
You need to get a little closer to the mic. I think last time this mic worked, so maybe we have to get different ones if we're going to continue to do this. This is pretty much my movie buddy. If it's something scientific, sci-fi or something superhero, we usually go watch it together. One time we didn't watch Superman because he was out of town with his dad. I went. We can hear him through your mic. Nope, move a little bit closer. Okay, was getting louder. Even if I heard him now. I also say tell him to hold the head mic up to his mouth. He's doing that now. Guys gonna say it's better. I was gonna say a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and try and go with it. I was gonna give it 2 thumbs down. I talked to Anzo last night. He did not like it. So I could see some people may not liking it, but Anzo said PG-13 and Predator don't mix. G-Man said y'all hit the like button. Anzo said he's good now. Hold on 1 minute. I'm sorry about this. Hello. We in the room doing live. What you got? All right. Go ahead and meet me. Come back. Sorry about that. He'll be right back. He got a grandmother call. Something was in the room. But for this movie, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. A reason why I did not give it a 10 out of 10 or a higher score was because the first act, I thought the first 5 minutes it had me. I was like, oh yeah, this right here is gonna be good. The fight in the cave, me and I was gonna talk a little bit on my way back from the movie. It was a little dark, kind of reminded me. It had shades of Daredevil in the bar scene. Like I know they fight and I know it's good, but I can't hardly see it. So I had shades of that. So that kind of hurt it. The way the daddy did the brother, I'm like, oh my lord, this right here, boy, whew, this right here is gonna be crazy. So I like the how it's to me it has shades of different movies. First of all, if you're not looking the right size, you're a runt, whatever the case is going to be. It's kind of like on 300. They get rid of you. They call it a certain name, Khalid or Sullied or something like that. I think it was Khalid or it was something. Pretty much they kill you if you don't. If you're a runt, you're not a certain size. They don't think you can hold your own. They gonna kill you. Another thing that kind of reminded me too, it had shades of Godzilla. Y'all remember in Godzilla versus Kong when um Kong killed that snake in the water, and then he cut off the head and gave the little monkey some meat. They had that same kind of put your earphones back on. They had that same thing with in this movie where the Yacha kill one of the animals and share the meat. So to me, they had little Easter eggs out there, or what I assume to be Easter eggs. And I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you, but to me, this movie, uh, is one of the better Predators I've seen in the past couple of years. When I seen, well, I won't say Prey, but the two before then is much better. One of the main questions that I ask myself is when I walk out the theater, do I feel like I'm wasting my money? I don't think we wasted our money, did we? No.
No.
So, what was one of the things that you like about it?
In the beginning of the movie, when the Dick and the other brother, when they were fighting.
In the cave?
Hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. And then when the daddy was coming up. Now, one thing they keep talking about how the Yacha has so much energy. I mean, so much honor and so much fair play. To me, it seemed like the daddy was kind of he wasn't straight up. Did it seem? Do you get that vibe from him? Like he was kind of doing stuff kind of dirty.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he kept turning invisible.
Yeah. Because if he was so much better than his son, then why not go ahead and fight him straight up? But if you watch all that, it comes full circle. One of the best buddy to see movies with. Yes, sir, he sure is. Um, One of the things I really liked about it was there was a part of the movie where he did not have his tech deck, and so he used what he learned on the planet. He used the environment and kind of recreated the one thing that he had too was is it better now? Is the mic better now? Alonzo didn't like the movie, so he's probably going. to I can only imagine tomorrow's show with him and Brian. Well, I'm thinking Brian's gonna like it. So, but tomorrow, check out the rewind. It's probably gonna be pretty interesting. But trying to get back to the movie things. There's a part where the planet had weapons that was comparable to what we see on some of the Predators' weapons. And at the end of in the third act, he uses some of those things like armor instead of the laser cannon. He used
The little
one of
lizard.
the lizard things, and it kind of went full circle. So I like how they did that. This director, his name is Dan Trachtenberg. I think he did Prey, and I think he did Killer of Killers. You haven't seen either one of those, but you're gonna watch that, so you can kind of familiarize yourself. One thing I really liked about this was it showed us the Predators' culture and the Predators' um, how they kind of their hierarchy a little bit. So, what else you like about this movie?
All the fight scenes,
The vaccines,
especially the one in the end with the dad.
yeah, that was pretty good. And the last thing that he says, I remember, I think Tyrone Magnus said it, and I also think one of the other ones said it. That last line to me is like, oh boy, this is going to be the sequel is going to be good. So I really hope that this movie does well. For the simple fact, I want to see a part two of it. Um, when I talked to Terrence earlier today, he said he want to see a trilogy. So would you think you want to see another part two of this movie, or you were good with this one?
Yeah, I'd probably want to see Predator fight his mom.
Yeah. Uh, Now I'm going to show you something here, a picture, and y'all tell me if this looks the same to you. You remember Fourth of July, right? And
Hmm.
you remember the alien on Fourth of July? This looks like one of the alien skulls to me on Fourth of July. See if I can blow it up. But that one in the middle, that looks like one of the aliens It looks like the alien skull off of 4th of July to me. This one here to the left of that, but the one directly in the middle looked like the alien skull. The one directly to the left of it looks like a gorilla. Then the one on the far right looks like a T Rex to me.
Yeah.
And I know they're not in the same universe, but if you look at the far left panel, the first one on the wall looks like the thing off of the Mandalorian, the thing that the Mandalorians worship. And I know they're not in the same universe, but those skulls look very familiar to me. I don't know if anybody else sees that, but I was like, So are they tying the alien into this as well? But that's what it looks like to me.
Mm.
Let's see what everybody else is saying. The View with the Jew, what's up? Thank you, View with Jew. Appreciate it. The Predator movie was better. Talking about Prey, the one with the female. Mike is clicking. I think I see it. I'm back. Really? Are y'all saying that Prey is better than this movie? Because if you're saying that, I don't agree with that. Anzo said, "Yeah, what's going on, Danny? What's up, Cole? What's up, Intelligence Psycho 3523? We appreciate it." Saw Predator Badlands earlier today. Absolutely enjoyed it. Thought the action pacing felt slow at times, but the story, the cast performance kept me engaged. Intelligence Psycho, we are on the same page. What you said is exactly how I feel. I think that it was. I enjoyed it. The pacing felt slow in the second act. I agree, but the story and the cast performance kept me engaged. There's some movies I go to, and I'm not going to lie. Today, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay awake. But I came home, pick up Cole. We went to the theater. Yeah, but it was pretty cheap. I gotta say because it was $10 for you, $10 for me to get in. I was like, I can't believe it's this cheap. And then you spend another $25 in concessions. So I spent $45. So that ain't bad for two. I can't complain. But Intelligent Cycle, I agree with you 100%.
Independence Day. What is that?
It's a movie that came out years ago. I don't even think he was born. Starring Will Smith, and he was a pilot, and aliens attack. But that alien head looks a lot like it. Don't you think it was a little bit slower in the second act, like in between where he got captured and then when he fought the daddy and stuff at the end?
Yeah.
Did it get a little boring to you, or you still was watching like that?
It was kind of getting a little bit boring.
Yeah, you think it had too much jokes at the beginning too? Because at first the what's her name? She played two parts. Ella Fanning, I think that's Dakota Fanning's sister, maybe. She played two parts, Tia and Tessa. One was good, one was bad. I want to think Tia was the bad one and Tessa was the good one.
No, Tessa was the bad one.
Tessa was the bad one. Tessa was the bad one. Tia was the good one. You're paying attention. Independence Day. I was gonna say it is. So that is a skull of Independence. Yeah, it looked like that alien to me. Trying to think. What else we want to talk about?
You said Prey is better.
No, the third Predator movie. Oh, you talking about Predators? You like Predators better than this one? I still prefer Prey. Predator 1987 over it, but I'm excited where Dan Trachtenberg is going to take the franchise moving forward. I agree. My favorite Predator out of all of them is Predator 2, one with Danny Glover. Then Predator, the first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, I did like Prey third, but I'm not Prey, but Predators. But I like this movie better than Predators. So if I'm ranking it now, it's going to be Danny Glover 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the original Predator 1, this movie 3, um, Predators 4, and then Prey. Prey is going to be 5. Is that 5? Yeah. Danny Glover's 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger's 2. This movie is 3. Predators is my number 4 movie, and Prey is my number 5 movie. That's how I'm ranking it. Prey is better. I don't think Prey is better.
Nope.
No. Have you seen Prey?
No,
You see,
I'm reading his. Lonzo.
Tia. He said, note the need to put those movies on the shelf. No more, please. Talking about the Predator movies? You crazy. Oh, yeah. Part two. I'm ready to see. Now, what I'm not going to like if the female Predator is going to be better than the male Predators. So I hope they're not going that direction. But that's how they kind of left it off when
Yeah.
we left.
Yeah.
Now, I know in some species that the female is more aggressive, but if the female is more aggressive than the males, that's gonna be kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether they're going that route or not. But I definitely like um how the movie don't see a female predator. Don't want to see a female predator. Well, if you read the legacy of the predators, I read a lot of comic books and I read a lot of stuff online. Now I haven't seen a female predator that looks bigger or more aggressive than the male predators, but I've seen that they are very skilled fighters. So I don't know whether she's going to be like the super soldier. I don't know. I don't understand how the super females can be much better than the males, but that's where they kind of look like they were trying to lead in that direction. I don't think I want to see that. Not that I'm feminist or anything or sexist or anything, but I just think that based on what we've seen in the past, the male predators are just the alpha dogs.
Yeah.
What do you think?
At the end of the movie, Dex, the predator, he sounded scared when he said, "No,
Yeah,
my
because she
mother."
said, "Yeah, is that a friend of yours?" He's like, "No, that's my mother." So I don't know whether he's maybe well, if it's a predator tradition that the strong survive, then she shouldn't be mad at him for killing the daddy. But the daddy killed one son and then tried to kill Dex. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. But you think his brother was Wolf? Because in the other Predator movies, there was a predator named Wolf that would go out and he was like if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves, and he would clean up all the messes that the other predators would do. So I wonder what they're trying to insinuate that. But you never how many this the first Predator movie you seen?
Second one.
Second one. So you seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator, right? The very first one?
I don't know. It was like the one where they had all those black aliens.
Oh, you talking about Predator versus
Aliens.
aliens.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
only one I've seen besides this one.
Yeah. We're gonna watch the other ones and then that way you can get caught up. So we see the next time you'll be like, okay. Humanizing Predator was done to me. Um, I don't think it was dumb. I see what you're saying. Because for so long when we initially saw the Predator, we seen how they were just badasses and kick butt and take names, that kind of stuff. But I like how they portrayed Dex in this. Now I don't want to see them be like misunderstood and that kind of stuff, but I don't think this movie weakened him because he still, I mean, he was for someone to be a runt and the way he did that. Now I think they kind of Mary sued him a little bit. I know he went to that planet and went through a lot of stuff, but as bad as his daddy was supposed to be, he shouldn't have beaten his daddy that fast unless I guess age caught up with the daddy and stuff. But I don't know. But um, I don't mind the humanizing part, which I know some people probably gonna be turned off by that. But to me, and I like kind of pulling back the curtain a little bit because I'm gonna bring up that show you hate, Boba Fett. We saw the Mandalorian. We saw in second season or third season how the Mandalorians their culture. So I don't mind seeing that kind of stuff. Intelligent Cycle says because Deck his size stature he's a very young predator, especially how in the beginning with his swords and fighting his brother Kree, he was more so inferior in comparison to other films. Well, on that planet, he must have really. We saw what he could do because if his brother was doing him like that, when he came back, I don't know how much time passed. He didn't say how much time passed, but his fighting skill from the time that he left, the time he went to that planet and came back, but there must have been some time passed because when we saw him on the planet after the big thing died, the little one, the baby was just small. But when he come to the planet where the dad was at, he had grown pretty good. So I don't know whether their growth spurt is faster than the average animal's growth spurt, but he was big,
Yeah.
the little thing. Because on the planet he was like a little monkey size.
Yeah.
But when he got to what do they call it, Yamcha Prime,
Think.
then he was pretty big. And then Dex or Dez, he had got a lot of confidence because he killed them other two young predators like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think a lot of time has passed since, like, cause did you see how fast the predator dad killed the brother, and the brother was whooping Dex in the cave?
yeah,
I think a lot of time did pass.
you know what I'm saying. I wonder how much time passed from when he killed Tessa, right? You know, Tessa was the bad one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When he was on the planet and Tessa got killed, I wonder how much time it took him to get on the ship and go back to their home planet because it was a little monkey. The baby was like little small, but then when he got on there and when he bit the daddy's head, he's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how much time went by. Well, I wonder do them things grow at a faster rate than normal. I don't know, but it was a lot of. It was pretty good growth spurt during that time. Anything else you liked about the movie or didn't like? Was anything you didn't like about the movie?
All of, like, the jokes, most of the jokes, it was just making the movie kind of boring.
Yeah. I don't think it was boring, but they were borderline like, okay, you're telling too many jokes. I'm trying to figure out too what was those things in the trees. They never explained that.
Yeah.
The branches and stuff.
I think it was something bug. Like, I can't remember the name. It had bug at the end.
No, it wasn't that. That was a I forgot what they call that thing.
Oh,
Some kind of bug.
those little things that in the beginning of the movie that stole all Predator's tools.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. They didn't say anything
But it seemed
about
like there was something that maybe those things that was on. You ain't seen Alien Earth yet, but I think some of that creature was maybe one of the things on Alien Earth. But um, I thought it was pretty interesting too how they use. He was in that field with the things that shoot the things out at you. And the way that bird was trying to get the things to shoot them and paralyze them. I thought it was pretty good how they did that.
Yeah.
Um, why did he go? Why did he go look for his ship not once? Why didn't he go look for his ship? No, he went back to his ship after he was released from the when he jumped out the truck. I thought he went back to his ship. Now I don't understand why he didn't use his helmet.
Yeah.
Like he went back to his ship and picked up the helmet, and the helmet can help him see.
Because that was his brother's helmet.
Yeah, and I don't understand why he didn't. I think he had more than one laser cannon on his shoulder, but I don't understand why he didn't, and why he left all those weapons.
Yeah.
I would have went back and tried to get some weapons, but he had that bow and arrow and
the little sword.
The sword. Sword was pretty cool.
He had one weapon on his hip. He never used the entire movie.
Yeah, and one thing I didn't see that thing he was going to kill was going to be good. The way they made it seem like it was going to be evil and mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kami or something they call it, the Kaylee or whatever.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, the thing that had little baby.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought it was going to be evil,
Yeah.
but it ended up being good. I think that thing smelled the baby on him
Oh yeah.
because you remember when they
The
were
baby.
fighting and then he held him down and he started sniffing because the baby spit on him when they were eating.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the mama
Smelt the baby.
smelt the baby, and that's why she didn't kill Dex. That's one thing that makes sense to me.
Because like, if you know, if you were actually like, if you were paying attention really good, you would see that she was just like directly looking at the blue part, which was the monkey spit.
Yeah, I knew it was the minute it smelled it. Yeah, because at first it was fighting, and then it smelled that. I didn't put two and two together because like they don't look, they don't like the same thing. But then you kind of look in the face, you kind of see a little bit of similarities. So I'm definitely interested to see um the next one of this to see how big that thing's going to get, what kind of clan they're going to be making, what does the mom going to do, and I'm just very interested in seeing the Yautja, their whole excuse me, their whole culture because if you go online and on YouTube and you read about it's a whole bunch of them bad boys and they could do it. I would take a page out of James Cameron book and I would introduce just like he's doing Avatar. You know, the first Avatar he showed us, we already seen Yacha Prime. We already, so the next one I would be like seeing another clan right now, and then maybe if they do a third movie, see another clan, and then bring it all back together and see how Dex has progressed. And is he going to become the member of his clan? Well, are they going to accept this new clan and how powerful he's going to be? So I think it has potential to be good. But if you had to grade this, um, one being bad, 10 being good, what grade do you give it?
I'd probably give it about an 8.
8 out of 10. Okay, I'm a little bit lower. I'm giving a 7 out of 10. I didn't like the jokes,
Yeah.
and then I didn't like the second act was kind of slow, and then the initial fight scene, like I agree with Anzo, it was kind of dark. But would you go see this movie again if I paid for it? You probably would, yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Um, will you tell your friends about it?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I would definitely go see it again. Maybe not. I wouldn't run back and see it tomorrow, but I would definitely go back and see it again if, say, for instance, my son, Trenton, was to come and say, "Hey, Dad, I want to go see it." Me and Cole would go back and check it out. Uh, any one of my other kids want to see it, or any one of my friends around town want to go see it, we would definitely go check it out. So I encourage you. I know some don't like it, but I will bring up the Rotten score. I mean the Rotten Tomato score and show you that because it actually helps my argument.
What is Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes is a organization that tells you how critics view movies and how fans view movies. Let me look it up and see what the Rotten Tomato score is. Rotten Tomatoes.
I might not have one yet because it just released
Oh, yeah,
yesterday.
that one. Why it won't pull up is I know I seen it earlier today. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
85.
Let's put share. Share the screen. And boom, there you have it. Rotten Tomato scores says 85% for the critics, 96% for the fans. Whew, that's pretty high. It's only 4 points off. 4 points off from being 100. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? But let's see what Mr. Anzo says. Cole, don't let your granddaddy corrupt you. He has the worst takes on YouTube. Don't listen to that clown. That right there is clown material. But again, I like the movie. Cole liked the movie. We would recommend you go see it if you're a Predator fan. If you just like action movie, I definitely recommend it. Um, Rotten Tomatoes recommends it 85, 96. That's pretty strong. Not that I'm not Rotten Tomatoes is not the end all be all by no means, but it's been a long time since critics and fans been on the same page. There's not been a lot of very good movies out there as of late. So to me, I'm happy with this one. It's been one of the better Predator movies come out. Is it better than Killer of Killers? No. It's better than Prey? To me, it is. But I'm definitely interested to see what the second part of this be. I hope that this makes good. I'm very interested in seeing Monday morning what the weekend box office for this is going to be. How much you think going to make this weekend?
I don't know, like 100 million or something.
No, I don't think it'll make no. 100 million? It might. It might make 100. And then I'm gonna say, let's see what the budget is. That's gonna give me a better. What is the budget? Budget for Predator Badlands. Do-do-do-do-do.
Six,
It has
688 mil.
they say the budget was only 105 million. So it's expected to make 60 million worldwide. That's what the prediction. I think it'll make 70. I don't think it'll make 100. But if it makes $315 million, that's three times what it takes for the budget, then it will not be a flop. So I think it's going to make about 70 million. So I think it'll do that. I don't think it'll make 100, but hey, who knows? I'm not sure how it's going to do overseas. I'm not really sure how overseas like this franchise. I can tell you that there wasn't many people in our theater tonight, though, was it? Probably about 10.
Yeah.
We walk in there, we the second, we were two or four. Then two more couples walked in, and I saw probably maybe another handful walk in. So if I had to guess, no more than 15 was in the theater. But I did hear a lot of responses to certain parts of the movie, so I think everybody else pretty much liked it. Terrence said with the group he went with, they got up clapping and high five and all this kind of stuff. I didn't see all of that, but we can hope if it makes $65 million. That's what Anzo says. I think it's going to make about 70. You say 100. I definitely don't think it's going to make 100. But we just looked it up. It's $105 million budget. So if it makes 315 before it gets out of its first theatrical run, then that would be a box office success. I'm not sure whether to do that. Fingers crossed. It needs to do that. So they will definitely green light another part two to this. I definitely want to see a part two.
Yeah.
So with that, my little buddy Cole, I'm your boy Comet Chat, and this is another edition of Grampy and Cole. And what's the next movie we're gonna go see? Do you want to see Avatar?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
But one thing I do want to say is, since you remember how Tessa or freaking what Tia or something called for the other people to come, and she was like getting healed. I would have probably picked her up and threw her.
Who?
Remember, like when she betrayed Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have picked her up and threw her.
Yeah. I didn't see her going down that thing's stomach and blowing it up like that. So, yep, Tia definitely. To me, she looked like, you ain't never watched this, but Star Trek. She looked like the Borg queen when she had all her hair off and all that stuff on her. So I don't know whether they meant to do that intentionally or whatever, but it was pretty crazy. So, any last thoughts before we get out of here, sir?
Nope, not really.
All right. So, just so everybody knows, you like the movie. You go see it again. And you're gonna tell your friends about it when you go to school on Monday. Does that sound correct? All right. Well, this is another one down, another one in the books. And I hope that you go check it out. To me, I think it's a good movie. I did not feel like I wasted my money at all. And so, I just got two things to say. First one being this. Alrighty then. And the second one is this. Peace.